Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the webinar. So thank you very much for attending this webinar. And I myself will be your host. Okay. Welcome.
It's still muted.
Is it clear now, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. I'm sorry. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the 8th webinar on translation. So I'm Marselina Lika, will be your moderator for today's webinar. So thank you very much for attending this webinar. And for today's webinar, we will have two sections. The first sections, we will have Maria Trifosa will be as the presenter, will present her research entitled Translation Methods in the Indonesian Translations of If I Let You Go song. And the second sections, we will have Gerald and also Johannes as the student judges who will deliver their comments and also their questions, followed by the all of participants. And okay, for Maria Trifosa, time is yours.
Sorry, sir, I cannot share my screen. Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria Trifosa, and today I'm going to present my presentation entitled Translation Methods in the Indonesian Translation of If I Let You Go song. English is the language used to communicate with other people internationally or build extensive relationships with people in different countries. English shows its strengths by dominating as the most widely used language. English itself has many types of texts that have been translated into other languages, one of which is Bahasa Indonesia. As a translator applies several methods when translating source language into target language to produce good translation result. According to Newmark, translation methods tends to relate the whole text, while translation procedures are mostly used to translate sentences and smaller units of language. The aim of this study is to reveal the method used by the translators when translating the song lyrics from source text to target text. The object of this study is a song by Westlife entitled If I Let You Go, which has been translated into Jika Kau Kulepas. This song was translated by Joy Samantha, Larasia Indah, Piridona Adventia, Putu Ayumi, dan N. Bagas Tutuko. According to Newmark, there are 8 translation methods. The first one is word-for-word translation. This method is often demonstrated as interlinear translation with the target language immediately below the source language words. The source language word order is preserved and the words translated simply by their most common meanings out of context. Literal translation, the source language grammatical constructions are converted to their nearest target language equivalents, but the lexical words are again translated simply out of context. Faithful translation attempts to reproduce the precise contextual meaning of original within the constraint of the target language grammatical structure. It transfers cultural words and preserves the degree of grammatical and lexical abnormality in the translation. Semantic translation differs from faithful translation only in as far as it must take more account to aesthetic value. Adaptation translation, this is the free form translation. It is used mainly for plays and the short language culture converted to the target language culture and text rewritten. Free translation reproduce the matter without the manner or the content without the form of original. Usually it is a paraphrase much longer than the original. Idiomatic translation reproduce the message of the original but tends to distort nuances of meanings by preferring colloquialism and idioms where this doesn't exist in the original. Communicative translation tries to render the exact contextual meaning of the original in such a way that both content and language are readily acceptable and comprehensible to the readership. The method that used in this research is qualitative research because this research doesn't deal with numbers. According to George, qualitative research is any research whose results are captured in words, images, and or non-numeric symbols. For instance, research on dreams. The data in this research were collected the original song lyric from the internet. Meanwhile, the translated song lyrics are collected from YouTube. The finding and discussion. The percentage of data translation method used by translators are there are the free translations with a percentage of 40 and 9 faithful translations with a percentage of 36% and 5 literal translation with a percentage of 20 and one which is not translated into the target language with a percentage of 5%. The first data is day by day translated into hari ke hari. The method that used in this line is free translation. The word after in this line, according to Oxford Dictionary, it means in the time of following event or period of time. Meanwhile, in KBBI, it means kata depan untuk menandai arah atau tujuan. The word after has meaning setelah or sesudah. Meanwhile, the word ke has meaning to. In addition, the word used in the target source text and target text have the same meaning. The second one is nobody knows, translated into tak ada yang tahu. The method that found in this line is literal translation. According to Oxford Dictionary, the word nobody, it means no person or no one. And the word no, it means be aware of true observation, inquiry, or information. And the word tak, according to KBBI, it means tidak, or partikel yang menyatakan pengingkaran, penolakan, penyangkalan, dan sebagainya. The word ada means hadir, or telah sedia. The word yang means kata untuk menyatakan bahwa kata atau kalimat yang berikutnya diutamakan atau dibedakan dari yang lain. The word tahu means mengerti sesudah melihat. The sentences in the target text have the same meaning as the sentences in source text, even though they are translated one by one. The data number 3, I hide it inside, translated into kusembunyikan. The researcher found faithful translation that used by the translators. The line I hide it inside translated into kusembunyikan. According to Oxford Dictionary, the word it as a pronunciation means third person singular used to refer to a thing previously mentioned in the or easily identified. The word it doesn't affect the result of the translation, so the translator didn't translate the word, even though the word it didn't translated by the translator. The meaning of the song doesn't change. The data number 4, taking the easy way out, have been translated into ambil jalan yang mudah. The method that found in this line is free translation. According to Oxford Dictionary, the word taking means the process, the action or a process of taking something. The word taking came from the word take that have been, and it is added with suffix ing. The word the means denotating one of or more people or things already mentioned or assumed to be common knowledge. The word easy means achieved without great effort, presenting few difficulties. The word way means a method, style, or manner of doing something optional or alternative form action. The word out means a method, style, or manner of doing something an optional or alternative form of action. Meanwhile, based on KBBI, the word ambil means pegang, lalu dibawa, diangkat, dan sebagainya. The word jalan means tempat untuk lalu lintas orang, kendaraan, dan sebagainya. The word yang means kata untuk menyatakan bahwa kata atau kalimat yang berikutnya diutamakan atau dibedakan dari yang lain. The last one, the word mudah, means tidak memerlukan banyak tenaga atau pikiran dalam mengerjakan, tidak sukar, tidak berat, atau gampang. Here, the translator doesn't change the meaning of the target text, and it is translated clearly. The data number 5, the researcher found that the free translation method that used in this line. The obvious difference is in the word go and lepas. According to Oxford Dictionary, the word go means move from one place into another place. And the word lepas in KBBI, it means pergi. Lepas, it means dapat bergerak lari atau kemana-mana tidak terlambat. Although the words are different, the actual meaning of the lyric doesn't change. And the last data is oh baby. There is no method that found in this line because the translator didn't translate this word. The researcher found that there are only 3 translation methods used by the translator, namely free translation, faithful translation, literal translation, and there is one line that is not translated by the translators. Based on the previous analysis, the most widely used translation method by translators in translating song lyric is the free translation method. Thank you.
Okay, Maria, thank you for the presentations. And guys, we will continue with Q&A sections. You can use a raise hand feature or can directly type your questions or comments on the chat column. But first, we will have Gerald and Johannes to deliver their comments and also questions. For Gerald first, time is yours. Okay, maybe we could, maybe Ulfa will be the first. Okay, everyone, we will wait for the judges to type their comment and also answer the questions on the chat because of the bad connection.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Gerald.
Okay, is it my voice clear enough?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The first comment for me for this afternoon presentation. I will appreciate it. All the things that Maria has been prepared for her presentation. What a great presentation for today's presentation. But I still have some question that maybe Maria could answer for question. Okay. My first question for Maria's presentation. Uh,
I'm sorry, Gerald, we can hear your voice clearly.
Hello. Check. Check. Clear enough.
It's better now.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Yeah. Maria. The first thing that I found in your paper. Found that in the table 2 and at your first data, the method that you categorize for this data is you categorize this kind of methods, kind of translation methods as a free translation. Maybe I want you to clarify why you categorize this data as free translation, and also is it possible if this data use another method to be used, because I found some possibility for this data to be categorized as another method, as like literal translation or idiomatic translation, because uh, I found that day after day it's also could be categorized as an idiom. Uh, okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, I think the context in this line in this song is not idioms. So I think the method that used by the translator to translate this line is not idiomatic translation, and for the literal translation, I think it is not suitable to this line because the word after and the word ke, it has different meaning. So I choose free translation because the content in this line doesn't really have the same form with the original lyrics. Is that enough?
I'm sorry. Maybe you can repeat it because it's it's not clear here.
I think because the content in this, the context in this line doesn't is not idiom, so I think the idiomatic translation doesn't suitable with this line. So meanwhile the literal translation, I think it's not the suitable method too to translate these lyrics because the word after and the word ke has different meaning, and for the so I choose free translation because the content in this line, the form in this line doesn't have the same meaning with the original song lyrics.
Right. I got your point, but is it possible that this line uh, use the method of the literal translation, because in your paper there are some statement that explain that literal translation is from the source language grammatical construction are converted to their nearest target language equivalents, but the lexical words are again translated singly. I mean, maybe because in this line, it could be translated singly. Uh, Sorry, is it clear enough?
Yes.
Uh, yeah, because I found that.
Sorry, can you repeat the first
Yeah.
the question?
Okay. I found that in your paper that said that uh, the s- the uh, the statement that said uh, that the literal translation is the source language grammatical construction are converted to their nearest target language equivalents, but the lexical words are again translated singly out of context. Nah, the things that I want to ask that is it possible that if the line use the literal methods as the methods for translate this line, because I think it could be translated singly.
Um, I think uh, it is not possible because the different it has different word, not different grammar. So I think it is more possible to translate it and to use the pre-translation method to translate this line.
All right. I think that's enough from me. Maybe I have another question, but I think Alpha want to deliver her question. I'll give back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Garrett, for the comment and also the questions. And we will continue with Ulfa. Ulfa, time is yours.
Okay, Maria, can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, I want to know about the data you have taken from the song. Why you choose to uh, like explain it word by word instead of in this song? I believe there is some context, and also like Gerald has said, it may be some idiomatic, or it's just it is more suitable like to be translated like word for word or literal instead of uh, pre-translation and all, because I don't think there are oh, sorry, my connection is not quite stable here.
Sorry, can you repeat your question because maybe your connection is bad, so I cannot hear the question clearly.
Okay, is it if I off cam okay? Because I don't think the quota is enough. Sorry. Okay, Maria. So I want to ask your reason about the explanation of the data. Why you choose to explain it like word by word, and in like you do in Indonesian? Because I don't think the lyric. Uh, yeah, because I don't.
Sorry.
Uh, do you get my question?
Uh, yes.
Uh,
I just to explain it word by word because I think it is the easier way to analyze and explain and also describe the finding and discussion. And well, and the song is more easier to sing when it is translated word by word.
Okay, but how about the context? Because I don't think it is always appropriate to every word to be translated like word by word. Because in this song there is like specific uh, purpose maybe.
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
How about the context?
The context of the lyrics? Uh, uh, what do you mean about the context of the song? Halo, Ulfa. I think the context of the song doesn't change if use we analyze the song word by word. I think the translators use translate the song lyrics word by word to make the song easier to sing, and it is suitable with the target text.
Oh, okay, I see now. So it's for the sake easy. Uh, so it is for the sake of easiness. When someone try to sing the song. Am I
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, Maria, I understand now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ufa, for the questions. And we will welcome all the participants to share your comments or your questions. Any question or comment? Okay, I think we don't have any comments or questions anymore. For Maria, thank you very much. Has delivered your research, and also the judges and all the participants for attending this webinar. Thank you very much, and see you next time.